Ooh, that was not good. That was really not good. Hopefully that's not a feel of how the video is gonna go. Ooh, just need to stop touching it. Well, that sounds like, yeah, that could be taken out of context, but I love it. I love it nonetheless. So yesterday, PewDiePie. Yesterday I reacted to PewDiePie's 100 million subscriber award. This is really hurting now. I'm gonna actually have to stop this. Okay, back at it again. Let's give it another shot. Hopefully it'll work out great this time. So yesterday I reacted to PewDiePie's 100 million subscriber award unboxing. Basically, it turned into just a long, heartfelt video with a 1-minute unboxing and a 2-minute ad. Content. I mean, the ad was specifically long. It was a bit too long. I mean, it was particularly unruly how long it was. But then at the end of the ad, he announced he was donating money, and at that point, I was like, oh, that's really good. He's going to donate £50,000 or dollars. And then he said it was the ADL. And I was like, what? That's a bit counterintuitive, man. Doesn't really add up. Doesn't really work. And I feel most people agreed with me there, because a lot of people have said the same thing I've been reading over the last day, over the last like 10 hours or so. I don't sleep, if you don't know. But yeah, I think that most people had the same sentiment that I do, in which it doesn't really add up that he's deciding to donate to the ADL, considering that they've defamed him, they've lied about him, and they attack small creators and influencers of all levels, you know, constantly. And they're doing it under the guise of anti-Semitism. And while that is a incredibly important thing to be try and snuffed out of the world, and I agree with it 100%, you should try and stop that. It's sort of the broad brush painting, which is a bit unnecessary, and it's a thing which they do. There is a tweet from PewDiePie saying exactly why he did it. Now, I haven't read the tweet apart from the first paragraph, but I'm going to read the tweet now. Misrepresenting headlines of me has led me down a path of twists with the mainstream media for years now. Previously, it hasn't bothered me so much. I know who I am. But after the Christchurch travesty a few months ago, my own clash with mainstream media was manipulated as a tool for destruction. I'm not okay with this situation any longer, and I felt the responsibility to make a change. Making a donation to the ADL doesn't make sense to everyone. Yeah, well, especially since they've outright spoken against me. Okay? I wanted to show publicly that I can move past it and move on. I think it's important. This just isn't my fight anymore. Again, this isn't me getting emotional. This is genuinely, I'm just clogged up. A bit odd that. I get what you're saying, especially with the Christchurch thing. I just personally don't feel that he should be taking the responsibility on himself for something that someone else did. You know, that's like saying, I'm just gonna put a completely outlandish thing out there and say, in a music video that someone made, someone used a screwdriver to kill someone, and then it went viral across the world, and it was 1 billion views on the music video, and then for some reason people started killing people with screwdrivers. Are you going to lay blame on that person and say you have personal responsibility to tell people don't kill people with screwdrivers? I mean, obviously that's a very ridiculous comparison, but that just came off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't think he should have laid that responsibility upon himself. I understand, you know, he's maybe trying to do the thing that he thinks for the greater good by doing that. I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure. There are idiots out there who'll take anything, even if it's a positive thing, and they'll do something bad with it. You know, it was a funny meme, and someone did something stupid. They did something fucked up, and that's the honest truth of it. He's not okay with it. But I'm not sure donating to the ADL is the right thing to do. That's the thing. He wants to move on from it, and I get that. And he wants to move on in general. And I can't really hate him, because there's this vast, like, sort of hate going on within his own community about people being like, you've just stabbed us in the back, you've disowned us, you've done all these things. I don't think it's that, especially after reading that last paragraph. I just think he's done. I think he's spent. And I don't think he wants the fights. I think it's important this just isn't my fight anymore. Man, he's moved on with his life. He's in a different level of success now, which is one thing. He's married. He's probably going to have a family, in the next couple of years. I don't know. I understand, because of this, why he may have done that. I actually get it now, which is surprising. I didn't think I'd be able to see. I understand. If you don't want a dog in the fight. You don't want a dog in the fight. And if you want to move on, I mean, think about it. He stopped doing the political type commentary videos he used to do, which is why I started watching him, because he's not exactly a far right. Wow, this video is going to get deranked just because I said that. I need to be really careful with what I say, because I actually want to try and make this into a successful YouTube channel for everyone. And if I say shit like that, this is just not going to happen. He's a very well-mannered, sometimes centered individual. I'd say he's probably a centered guy. I wouldn't say he's on one side of the political spectrum or the other. But he does red pill people quite a bit. He has done that from time to time. And I think he's done with it. That's interesting. Because there was another tweet, which is a sub-story from this on another site from Tim Pool. Now, if you don't know Tim Pool is a left... Nah. He's not a leftist. He's a libertarian, probably. He's very centered. He probably leans left, I would say. Definitely leans left. But he's a guy who has character. He has a character. He doesn't have a character. He's not acting. He has character to him. He has a backbone, and he really does believe what he says, and he stands by it a lot of the time, which is why I actually like the guy generally. It's not that he is like the most intelligent guy in the world, and I think he would probably be the first to say that, but he has hot takes a lot of the time, and I appreciate them, because it shows that people on both sides can actually be logical, thought-provoking people, because for the last couple of years it's just seemed like the people on the right are the thought-provoking people. Thankfully, now there's someone on the left. It's great. It's wonderful. So he tweeted this. The ADL has caused collateral damage, tens of thousands of small creators' livelihoods. That was exactly what I was saying. Is he? Maybe it's the same wavelength. Who knows? Who knows? Pewdiepie is not being a bigger man. He's taking a payday on a milestone he reached thanks to the YouTube community. I don't know. I don't know about that, Tim. Not sure. Not sure. He then funds the organisation that will get people in the community banned. Ooh, that part's true. I don't know about the middle part, though. Pewdiepie is not being the bigger man. He's taking a payday on a milestone he reached thanks to the YouTube community. I don't know about that, man. I think that the ad itself from Honey was just out of place. I think the video, he probably got paid a fuck ton. An absolute shit ton. He probably got shit-faced from the amount of zeros on the sponsorship on that video. I'm not playing. I don't know if he decided to give the money to Honey, or Honey suggested a donation and they maybe said to give it to this charity. I don't know. But I don't think it's not. I don't think it's that. PewDiePie is not being a bigger man. He's taking a payday on a milestone he reached. I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Tim. He's done a lot of charitable work over the last couple of years. He said it in his own video. Not that it's not really good to big up yourself in that way by saying, I've done this, I've done that. But he was just saying as a community, because through him, we've been able to do X, Y, and Z. Donating to water foundations, kids in India, all these other things. And I would have to disagree with you here, Tim. I do agree with you that he shouldn't have donated to the ADL. And he could have donated to someone else. But I don't think he really stabbed anyone in the back. I think that from his initial statement there, or secondary statement from the video, he's just done with this idea of politics in his videos. That's why he's gone back to Minecraft, you know? He's making those types of gaming videos again. Yeah, interesting for sure. I mean, there's not really anything else here. I just want to say that I think that Pewds has done the thing that's right for him. Whether it's right for YouTube as a whole, I don't, in the same regard as I don't think it's his responsibility to be in charge of people who do stupid shit under his name in a way. I don't think then he should also be responsible for the whole community. You can't have it both ways. If he's responsible for the community, then he's also I don't know. Wait, what's this? Sorry, got a comment on. Let me just click on that. Will it come up? Sorry, I have a very, very slow computer. I have to load videos before I play them when I react to them because the processor is genuinely so slow. I mean, it's like 8 years old. It happens, you know? Shit happens. Wow, yeah, 20 views. Killing it. Absolutely smashing it. 25 views, man. I swear, have a way with it. Oh, Cam Flanagan. I've seen you a lot actually recently, man. Or woman. Cam. Camilla? Cameron? Cam must be a nickname. I don't see a parent naming their kid Cam. Cam Flanagan. Flanagan is Irish, right? I think so. I've seen you a lot recently on the channel. Thanks a lot. If you don't know, he explains the reasoning behind the ADL stuff at the beginning of yesterday's video. What on earth is this? Okay. Let's have a check on that. Well, this has turned into a different video. It's much longer. I swear the last couple of videos I've been doing, they're genuinely just too long. They're like 20 minutes. It takes a long time to produce them and edit them and get them done. I need to cut down and make cheap videos again. They take less time and less effort. That's definitely the way to YouTube success. But let's get to this video quickly. 60 minutes. Hopefully it will not be the whole 16 minutes. I don't really want that. But let's check this out if it's just the beginning of the video. If not, then I'll just cut it here. But
stop! I just wanted to interrupt this video because I need to make an announcement. Did you guys see the video I made where I celebrated 100 million subscribers?
I did. It almost made me cry. It was the video
I was really excited about. I talked about my journey from going to 0 to 100 million subscribers. It did have a brand attachment to it, which maybe wasn't the most fitting place.
Yeah,
but
it felt
was
a bit
cool
odd.
Product, so
it did.
I thought it wouldn't matter. When we were planning the collaboration, we thought it would be nice to donate to a charity as a way to celebrate. I made the mistake of picking a charity that I was advised instead of a charity
advised. Okie dokie. That makes a lot of sense. He was advised on a charity. Ha. Ho. Okay.
I'm personally passionate about, which is 100% my fault. Usually when I pick a charity, I take my time. I find a charity that I'm really excited about and actually passionate to donate to. So when I uploaded the video talking about the charity, it was very brief and people could tell something was off.
It did feel off. His face didn't look right.
Believe it. Like, why is he donating to this charity? Look at his face.
Oh!
Full conspiracy mode.
Literally. His face.
It was very interesting to watch that unfold. To be fair, I saw it as an opportunity to put an end to these alt-right claims that has been thrown against me. It wasn't to try and clear my name or save grace. If it was, I would have done it years ago. But after the Christchurch tragedy, I felt a responsibility to do something about it because it's no longer just about me. It affected other people in a way, and I'm not okay with that. I've struggled to figure out how to do that, but this was not the right way to go about it. I knew it wasn't perfect, But I also didn't know a lot of things that surfaced throughout this whole thing about the charity that doesn't fit at all. So I understand why people had concerns about it. And these are things that I would have known myself if I had just taken my time. This whole thing was planned during my wedding. And
I mean, did have a lot of time, I guess.
And 100 million was coming up as well, so it was all very rushed. It really doesn't feel genuine for me to proceed with a donation at this point, and I instead wanted to actually take my time, keep the intent that I had, but just doing it with the right charity and doing it properly. So I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry for all the confusion, and I'm sorry for messing this up. That's what I do.
Okay.
Get on with the video.
That's what he does. Okay, so that's that. It's what he does. He said in the thing, I haven't mucked up in a while. Well, I don't know if I qualify this as mucked up necessarily. He's just being honest. You know? He's saying, I should have taken more time with it. It was a very rushed time in my life. Makes sense. He had a lot of shit going on. The thing is, the thing I thought straight away was I'm against the idea that he's done that. But at the same time, I don't want it to seem like the community has pushed him to rescind it. And for him to feel like he doesn't have control in a way, you know? Of himself as an individual. Wow, it's a very odd thing. My mind is in like 7 different directions right now because of that. Because his reasoning was, after this happened and it got announced, people were saying this, this and that. But then stuff came to light about the charity that he didn't know about before. And because of that, he's rescinding it. So if that's the reason, then I guess that's a good enough reason. Because there are lots of charities in the world. Some of them just are terrible and some are great. And some funnel money away and some don't. And some are very bureaucratic and some aren't. Some are shit. Bags of shit. Just fact. And if he figured out that was the reason why he didn't want to donate to them, then fine. But if it was that he feels himself he's been pressured into doing that by the community, that's not a good thing either. Ah, shit. I'm so damn flip-floppy. I'm not normally like this, but I like the guy, you know? I want him to be right in one way or another. Okay. Alright. I think everyone needs to calm down. He gave his reasoning for why he did it. I think it was a genuine reason. I don't think he stabbed the community in the back by doing it. I think he said in this video now, the third take of this, that, you know, he made a mistake on the charity. He didn't read up on them. He didn't know about some of the stuff they'd done. And because of that, he decided to change his mind. So I don't know. I think he's right here. I think he's right. Could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, guys, this is another very, very long video. Fuck me. If you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then who knows? Maybe the ADL will come after you. They can really fuck shit up. They really can. You don't want that, you already know, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.